Oh, wait, am I? Okay.
Here we are. Welcome, everyone. It's April Fools.
Oh, we should have just not showed up.
Huh?
We should have just not showed up. We should
Well,
have
that's
been
what
like...
Alex said. He said it would be great April Fool's prank if you just set up a stream and then just made you wait. That would. I wish
Yes.
I'd. That would be great.
Yeah, as soon as he said April Fools, I'm like, dang, I should have just not showed up. That's the joke.
But we're here, and look, you've got a new computer.
Mm-hmm.
And is your mic up near your head, your eyes, or something?
Yeah, am I quiet?
Yeah, you're a little quiet.
I don't know why.
Oh, new computer?
Oh, maybe, let me see. It might be going through my webcam instead of my mic. Default
maybe.
microphone. Let's see. Headset. How about now? Is that better?
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe
I think everybody can hear you. It's just not as present as usual.
Okay. Huh.
Zach says lame.
What's lame, Zach? He's lame.
And Babbage says, time for that 2 o'clock Shearer grind set. I added the bra because he didn't say that. You know who says that now a lot? My son.
So do we. We say that a lot.
We do, but he says it like in conversation with his friends. Bruh. It's like, oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness, dear. Don't do that.
Oh, my goodness. That's just not good. That's just not proper right there.
That April Fool's joke was lame.
What? That was funny. What's wrong with you?
Hey, so I'm finally doing this custom for Mike.
Oh, is that what that is?
Yeah.
A Galactus.
What in the world? Siri, shut up.
What the heck, Siri? Why is she always interrupting?
I wasn't even talking to you. So anyway, yeah, that's what this is.
I wonder what his name's going to be.
Do what?
I wonder what his name's going to be, like Galactus Ape or something.
Yeah, that's beyond that. I don't have to do any of that work.
Oh, I don't either. I'm very surprised a lot of times what the names are that they come up with. I'm like, oh, okay.
So all of my custom slots of the first 10 are filled now. For the Shirobot custom.
I have one left, I believe, of my poolside babes.
Okay. So I did. This is a folder full of ones I've done so
far.
far.
Whoa, who is that?
Which one?
Is that a lady?
This is La Llorona.
That's awesome. I love that one.
I gotta tweak it to make it. It's a Mexican ghost robot. Mm-hmm. And then here's a Mexican robot.
Sick.
Just straight up. And then there's a off-brand, clearly not copyright infringement because it's my robot.
Right. That doesn't look familiar at all to me.
No, it's just it's my robot in a Halloween costume.
Oh, yes.
See? And I've started putting together some of the monster bots.
Oh, yeah, that's awesome.
Check out my accessories. You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got blood.
Sick.
Easy. Then we got a cape.
Sick.
Then we got snakes.
Sicker.
And then we got a human skin mask.
Awesome.
Then we've got Jason Voorhees. Sick. I'm sorry, hockey mask.
Jorge's.
Oh look, we got a mouth.
Oh, very cool. Oh wow.
Pinhead.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, nail face.
From that movie, the one.
Heckraiser.
Yes. Straight to Heckraiser.
And then glasses, and then Russ. And see, the nice thing about it is, look at this. Cool. I can like combine all these things.
Mm-hmm.
Look at all these combinations.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, look.
Is this the Monster Bots base?
Yes, this is. There's going to be different. Like, there's going to be like a set of these, and then there'll be a completely different base. So there'll be like, I haven't worked it out, but maybe 5 bases.
Good. That's not sarcasm. That's a really good idea.
So that's what I'm doing there. Because there's so many monsters. I gotta cover the monsters.
Yeah, I agree. Crap, I made a new folder for no reason. That's not what I meant to do.
So, has anybody tried to prank you today?
I saw on Twitter that it was Markiplier's birthday, and I was like, that can't be true. So I looked it up, and that was my first prank. But was I pranked if I was like, that can't be true?
No.
So no one has pranked me today.
Yeah, that's I don't believe anything today.
Where are his pool babes? Zachary, do you want another one? Because you didn't order another one for me, just saying.
I'm drawing teeth.
I love teeth.
Those monkey teeth.
Also, did you want a spot in my game, Brian? Do you want a spot?
Sure. What do I have to do?
Just sit there.
Okay. Hello, over there on Twitch, Big Shark 124. 124.
I love sharks, big sharks. Big shark. What should I just want to draw a bunch of faces, I think.
Yeah, do that. Just draw. Just do something fun for you. That's fun for you.
Oh, man. Fun for me.
Yeah, well, I know it's a weird concept.
Yeah, I know. I haven't been doing that for a long time.
I'm good, Big Shark. How are you?
I too, Big Shark.
We're all good. We're good here. It's warm and sunny today here, so I'm in a really good mood.
Same. It's like clear skies here. Very surprising, especially for this time of year.
So it's like all I can do not to just go outside and say, forget all this.
Forget work. Who needs
doing
to
some
live?
3D printing.
Oh, sick. Do you have a 3D printer? And like also, how do you feel about the quality? And is it the best? Is it the one you wanted? I have a lot of questions about 3D printers. How do you go about deciding?
And sometimes do you hurt inside?
Just the basics.
Let's check in with these faces that Ceage is drawing.
There's so far nothing yet, but it's going to be so cool, you guys.
Yes, it's the one that Big Shark wanted. Of course. And yes, I always hurt inside.
But what made you decide? Did you do a lot of research? I'm very curious because I want one.
And while we wait for that answer, content. Aha.
Ha. From the 18? No, that's more of Brian's territory. There's this one character that I kind of like that I've been working on. She's weird. I'm into robots and coding, and I've always wanted to make my own creations. Samesies. But yeah, I'm like kind of into her right now. She's kind of like a weird. I always draw her like glitchy. That's the one I mean. For about 3 years. Dang, I don't have that kind of time.
I don't have 3 years left.
No, that's that's not me. I ain't about that.
I need this. I need it now. I need my research done stat.
Someone doing my research for me.
I gotta look up Galactus here real quick to make sure I'm not screwing up the costume.
Oh, you could screw it up because like it's supposed to look like a knockoff. You know what I mean?
That's right. Well, you know, I made the little horns his ears,
Sick.
so you know, that looks like a monkey, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so. Especially the nose.
Okay, yeah. I got to go back over it and tighten it up, but I really like sketchy stuff, but nobody else
Same.
does.
I think only artists like sketchy
I
things,
think that's true.
and that's really annoying because it's like I just want everyone to want it to be sketchy because that's what I want.
He's about
Maybe
to
that's not true, and we just like
maybe. I think most people, like, if you go to a convention and you sell prints, everybody wants color stuff, and all artists want black and white things. Because the artists are like, I want to see the lines.
wait. They want black and white things.
Mm-hmm. Or more
Why?
likely to buy black and white things.
What?
Other artists.
Oh, other artists. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. I like the sketchier stuff instead of lines. So, Zach, it is going to be generative collection. You're such a brat.
Brian, I had an idea for your next scammer call. Pretend like you have shingles or something and periodically interrupt the conversation with moans of pain.
Oh, what if you had Tourette's?
I could. I thought about like yelling at like somebody else in the room, like my mom or something.
Yeah,
But I would pretend to be 80 years old and I'm yelling at my mom.
yeah. And then they're like, okay, either she's dead or
DJ's here. I need to turn the. I've had several calls today. Maybe they'll call. The chances I think are high. It's first of the month. I think they got some quotas to meet.
yeah, tax season as well.
Yeah, bring that stuff. I'm sure they're paying their taxes. I am absolutely certain. Oh, so the other one I did with this thing that was super late on was Silver Surfer right here.
Oh, nice. Wait, was it the same person that got both?
I guess.
Because I'm like, that would be quite the coincidence.
It would be, wouldn't it? I really like this combination right here, though.
I love that. I freaking the mask over it is so good.
Crap! I've never done this before. How do I fix this?
Pull the thing out.
There we go.
Yeah.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There it is. Yeah, the three masks with the glasses really do it for me. I could put some rust in there, some stuff in there too. Yeah, look at that.
I like the idea that he ripped that guy's face off. Like it's not a human. Like it's not just a mask. He's a monster. He truly is a monster.
Yeah. Big Shark's now on YouTube.
Oh, hello.
And now Zach is over on Twitch. Everybody's shuffling around. What's going on?
Who's
Smitty's here. Sucker fools.
Sucker fools.
All right, enough of that. Enough of this guy. Take that away. Go away.
Take him back. Get him out of here.
This needs to go away. And we're back to here. Oh, I should save this. Huh, maybe. Galactus.
I always want to draw like some different types of. Oh, Big Shark is now back on Twitch.
I'm getting disoriented with all the switching.
So I always want to try like different jewelry to draw, like earrings and stuff, and then I save them, and then I end up never drawing them.
Well,
what's that about?
Fix that. Don't be like that.
Yeah, I shouldn't be the way that I am, but here I am.
Why are you the way you are?
I don't know. I'm really worried about it.
You should go see some sort of doctor if they have those where you are.
I mean, I'm 15. I feel like I should have this figured out by now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, your life is pretty much over at
Yeah.
15.
So I feel like if I don't have it figured out now, what's the point?
Yeah, just keep on doing what you're doing.
Yep.
I'm sure it's fine.
I guess I'll just keep on keeping on.
Ask the spirit.
Why try harder than you already are?
Why try harder when you can try lesser?
Less harder.
Mm-hmm.
I like this a little bit.
Contain your enthusiasm. Don't get crazy.
It's rough when you start liking it. Okay. I had another water dream again. What's with that? I have so many water dreams.
What?
Yeah, where I'm like, okay, so I really want a pool, and it seems like the world is against me with getting a pool. I don't know why, but every time I have a dream where there's like clear crystal water, it's like I can't get to it. And then I end up falling into water that's like gross and green. It's like I can't even have a dream where I have a pool. Like it's like everything is like, no, you can't have a pool. What do you mean?
Yeah.
You can't want normal person things. That would be ridiculous.
You can't even have the thing of your dream in your dreams.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, I just want a pool. So don't let me have that, apparently. That's fine.
It's okay. This week I've had 3 separate dreams on 3 separate nights where the first one was I was trying to text somebody, but the word every time I type it wouldn't make sense, like on the screen. and then the phone kept changing, like Apple changed everything up and I couldn't figure out how to make it work. And it was really stressing me out. And then the next night I was trying to make a phone call, but I couldn't dial the number. And then that stressed me out. And last night I was trying to get on a plane, but I couldn't make the plane.
Oh my gosh, I hate that.
So yeah, I don't know what's up. What's up with these dreams, people?
Have you ever had those dreams where your teeth are just falling out?
Oh yeah.
I have had those so many times. And okay, so like there's this thing with my best friend, and I don't know why she like never has bad dreams, and that really annoys me because I do all the time. And why are you talking about Booster rocking the cradle? Anyways, Zachary, what are you doing? So what was I saying? Zach distracted me.
Your best friend never has
Oh, she never has bad dreams. And then I was talking to her about my tooth dreams. Have you had those where like it's almost like your teeth keep growing back and you can't spit them out of your mouth fast enough?
I haven't had that, but I've had, where they just keep falling out.
Your teeth wouldn't stop coming out of. Oh, he's robbing the cradle. Oh, okay. So like I just like kept spitting them out, like they would build up so much that my mouth was just full of teeth. But anyway, she said that her sister has those. I didn't really have a point of this, but she never has bad dreams, and that annoys me.
That's lame.
Like dreams just always work out for her, and she doesn't remember a lot of them anyway, so the ones that she remembers are just amazing. Whatever.
Huh. Well,
Happy
good for her.
You. Yeah. Whatever.
All right, Jeff says, I haven't had a dream in years. Well, I think that means you're clinically insane.
I think you're not reaching REM sleep, and you should probably just go to sleep.
I usually remember all my dreams.
Same.
I don't get people that don't dream in color.
Yeah, what's that about? They say that like you don't. What the heck kind of dreams are that? Mine are all about people trying to break into my house and kill me. I have those too, but they're not like breaking into my house, and they don't try killing my family at all. They just try to get me. Like they just
You're the
don't care.
star. You're the star of
Yeah,
your
I'm the
dream.
star of the show. They should want to kill me. But other than that, uh, no, they don't. Oh, or when I was a kid, I had a lot of dinosaur dreams. I don't really have those anymore.
Oh,
Tornado dreams.
oh, tornado dreams. I got tons of those.
But like they don't really scare me anymore. No matter how horrifying they may look, I feel like I'm so used to the tornado dream that
Mm-hmm.
it just doesn't bother me anymore. I'm like, oh, this is interesting. I'm just watching you draw these teeth. Very different dreams from you. Oh, tell us, Hiroshi, what your dreams are like. Little gray aliens when I was a kid. Yeah, kid dreams are weird. And it's funny that you remember your dreams from when you were a kid too, and some
Oh
people
yeah.
just don't remember their dreams at all.
I don't understand that. They also say, I've heard, and this is not true unless I'm just an exceptional person, is that
Okay.
you can't read in your dreams. But
Why would you not be able to read in your
I don't
dreams?
know. I can. I think that's BS because I do that all the time.
Oh, but I think they say that like you remember your dreams in color, but they're like you don't dream in color. It's like
That's not
how would
true.
you know?
That's not true.
Oh, a tornado. This might as well happen today. Yeah, exactly. Like the sky will be like red and nasty, and I'm like, oh, huh.
I have snake dreams, but I'm not scared of snakes, but I am in my dreams.
That's weird.
Yeah. And stairs. Stairs are terrifying in my dreams.
Oh, like do they get like really long?
Yeah, like you can't like you're gonna fall off at any moment.
Yeah.
Um, what's a big day over on Twitch?
Oh, cool. Thank you, Twitch people. We appreciate that. Oh, here we go. Here's Hiroshi. When I was in college, I had a dream where evil robots sat me on the curb and dumped garbage cans full of garbage water on me. Oh, that's kind of wholesome. That's funny.
There's have you ever had a dream where you woke up laughing because something was just funny?
Yes. And also one that I woke up crying.
Well, that's not as
But
fun.
no, it's not as fun, but it's funny to me, like I just kept crying after, but I was like, I don't know, I was probably like 8, but I this guy was apparently drowning this bag of kittens. And I seriously woke up crying, and then I thought about it more and just kept crying because I was like, that was devastating.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
The earliest nightmare I remember when I was in kindergarten. So we went to when I was maybe 4. It was the summer before kindergarten. We went to King's Dominion in it's an amusement park in Virginia, and my brother's older, and my dad took me and my brother to ride something. And as we're coming back down the little walkway, there was a hill, and I was pretty sure I thought my mom was waiting on the bench at the bottom of the hill, so I ran on ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went over the hill, but she wasn't on that bench. And I turned around, and my brother and my dad still hadn't come over the hill, but I just remember turning around and not seeing my dad or my brother. So for that moment, I was alone.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was like the first time that I felt lost.
Oh.
And so I remember in kindergarten having a dream where my family is just like like I'm somewhere like up high and they're just leaving me.
Oh my gosh.
And I remember that thinking about that dream all day at kindergarten. Like it really bothered me.
Wow. See, I always like wonder because like my cousin had these nightmares. I mean, like when she was like an infant, you know? And I'm like, how is that possible? Like, what has she gone through to make her think her brain to go straight to nightmare mode? Like, what's that about?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
why would someone that young have a nightmare?
How would you remember that?
How would I remember
I
that?
mean, why at yeah, Kusmeti, you don't remember kindergarten? I can
Yeah,
remember
why
my
would
earliest memory is 2 years old.
Yeah, same. Like I remember I had this nightmare. That was the first one that I remember. I woke up in my crib. I
I
remember.
have one memory of being in the crib. Um, I remember looking. I can remember looking through the bars on
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I woke
crib.
up because my dream was so bizarre, and I can only imagine it has to do with Donkey Kong. But uh it was so bizarre, and it had like circus vibes. And I woke up in my crib, and I just remember feeling like I was in prison waiting for my mom to, like I was holding onto the bars like, Mom! And I only had a crib till I was 2, so
Yeah.
I
So
must have
my
been,
son remembers stuff when he was 2. Like he remembers vividly stuff. I'm surprised.
yeah.
But then
That's
people
what
are like, I can't remember anything before I was 10 or 12. I'm like, really? That's like so much time.
See, that's okay, that's interesting because that's something that my best friend says too, is that she doesn't remember things from like the 90s. And I'm like, "What?"
That's bizarre.
And I'm like, "That's very weird." And she's like, "I remember stuff from when like I was 11." And I'm like, maybe that has to do with the dreams because if we
Maybe
remember stuff from way back when and we know what our dreams are, maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
um see, is a crib a cot? A crib is a what is the British term for a crib?
Okay, so a crib is like when with the okay, I'm just gonna explain a crib because I don't know what the British word would be, but
Unless it's cot. I mean, for us, a
it could
cot is like
be.
a bed that you take like a fold
Yeah,
out
like a
bed.
camping bed. But like it has the, the bars around it so the baby can't roll out. It's a baby bed.
A crib is a baby. Yeah, baby jail.
Baby prison.
I've got a picture of James like with his feet hanging out of it. It was, I guess technically it was a crib, but my mom was using it as a playpen, and he's holding onto the bars and his feet are hanging out. He looks like he's in jail.
Oh.
Baby jail. I remember I don't know, from see my earliest memory I think so when I was 2 I got sick and had to go in the hospital for
Hmm.
like a little while, and I remember being in the hospital and my grandpa being there, and the next thing memory I have is being stabbed in the eye with a spork by my brother.
Oh.
So I'm pretty sure that it's the trauma is what made me remember.
Yeah, it's like the traumatic. Maybe we've had, or maybe we're too sensitive and shouldn't handle things the way that we do. I don't
Yeah,
know.
maybe
We're thinking too much about it. So should we talk about the Oscars? Because everyone else is.
do we have to?
We don't have to. I just that's just so funny to me that if that hadn't happened, I don't know what anyone would be talking about from
um
the Oscars.
Nothing. Nobody
There
watches the
wouldn't be any.
Oscars.
What's funny is I've heard people say that the only reason they knew the Oscars was happening was because that happened. They were like,
Yeah,
I wouldn't have even known that it happened if.
it apparently was still the second worst Oscars watched like episode viewership wise.
Oh, that's not surprising. I mean, no one knew that it was happening.
Yeah, nobody cares. Nobody cares about Hollywood anymore.
I don't know why they would. So
No.
Can we get back to making actual movies because no one cares now?
Well, everybody's getting all their stuff from other places, so we don't have to depend on them anymore.
That's
Will
true.
Smith was suffering from the grind. Now Will Smith is suffering from some
marital issues.
Weird marital issues.
Oh yeah. I mean, we are finding our horror movies in India now. So.
Oh yeah, that was the Indian Chucky. That was, oh man.
I love when she fell out the window. That was just,
yeah, that was a beautiful moment.
And I love how like Chucky is somehow the same height as her. I've never seen the originals, but if that happens, that's hilarious.
Oh man. Yeah, I gotta find these some copies of these things. I gotta find the name of that. I don't know what the name of that was.
You're like, I gotta check that out on LimeWire and see if I can.
LimeWire. I bet I can find this so we can play it in Real Player on my Netscape Navigator.
Real Player. Yeah, it's a Bollywood Chucky. India entertainment seems pretty popular, I guess.
It does, but like I know there's sections in like Netflix or Tubi for Bollywood and stuff, but I don't think they have the knockoff, like Indian Star Wars or stuff.
There's
That's all
Indian
I care about.
Star Wars?
Well, there's a Turkish. I'm sure there is. There's Indian Superman.
Oh, what's he called? Is it just Superman?
I don't know. I wonder what he's called. He looks like Superman, and he flies in. But when he flies, it's just like literally he's just standing there, like superimposed vertically.
Incredible.
Yeah, Indian horror movies. They don't dance and sing in the on some. Yes, on some of them they do.
On the horror movies?
I don't know about on that clip I showed you, there was. Well, at the end when the dude's
guy laughing.
Yeah, that was a weird moment.
That was bizarre. I didn't understand that at all, or why that was in Chucky.
Pete says Bollywood has provided many laughs over the years. They also have a principle where when a girl and boy are about to kiss, they immediately stop and have a large choreographed dance routine.
No way. That sounds like it's worth a watch.
Yeah, we gotta up our movie watch game.
Yeah. We haven't watched anything for a while.
I know. Well, I've been trying to edit down of all this other stuff. We just need to watch some stuff.
Yeah. I gotta say, when winter hits, I feel like all of my motivation is gone for anything.
Yeah. I think that's part of what was wrong with me, too.
Yeah. So I feel like we gotta get a lot done this summer.
Yeah.
And then so we can hibernate a little more.
Yeah, we'll just it's a seasonal business.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta
get
life.
The Slide Babes done. Yeah, for summer. Otherwise, I'm like,
Yeah.
Like, can you guys last another 9 months?
So, yeah, everything is starting to bloom here, and it's turning green, and it's getting warm. So I'm like, I made it. I made it again.
Oh, that's so real. And upsetting.
Yeah, I know. Huh?
I should just live in Arizona, I feel like. Maybe that would help me. Let's make some major life decisions right now.
All right, you move to Arizona.
Thought about, Florida, Arizona, Nevada. I have thought about Idaho.
That's pretty close, but is the weather really that different?
Yeah, it is, because there's like deserty areas.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, Zach. Don't you guys have tornadoes in Texas?
Well, I was gonna say there's tornadoes everywhere, but most of the United States.
We did have some, but.
All right. Here is kind of this dude.
I have seen a tornado in real life.
Have you?
Yeah. We were driving back from Montana for Megan's wedding, and um, we were with her aunts. That's who we drove with because somehow we just all live here. And I looked over. I think we were in the Dalles, and my mom like hit my arm and she pointed and she's like, "Did you see that?" And I was like, "Yep." It's just like right over in the field.
Oh.
And they didn't notice, thankfully, because they're very sensitive people, and I know they would have flipped out. So I just, being I'm so used to my tornado dreams, I guess that really prepared me. But so I just looked over and I was like, "Huh?" She's like, "Don't say anything." So we just drove right through without them even noticing that there was a tornado over in the field.
I've always wanted to see one in person. I haven't seen one. We've had one in town, but I wasn't close, and we were right near a friend of mine's house, and but I was. But the problem here is you can't really see them because most of the time they're rain wrapped. It's just like so raining. It's
yeah.
not. It's a little hilly, so it's like really hard to actually see them if they're here. AL is on break from teaching the children.
Hello, AL. How's work today? So I all of a sudden got this idea, and I liked the idea of drawing Yzma from Emperor's New Groove, but younger, I guess. I don't know why she reminded me of that, but I was like, dang, I should draw Yzma.
I have never seen that movie.
No way.
No, that really wasn't on my radar.
That movie's so good, though. Your son would probably like it.
Maybe.
It's hilarious.
It sounds hilarious. Is there a lady falling out of a window in it?
A man, I think, falls out of a window.
Oh, then I'm on board.
He's an old man, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Elderly abuse is the best. The best sort of abuse.
Well, he threw off the Emperor's Groove.
Oh, well, that's why he had to get a new one.
Yep, he did need to get a new groove.
I know what's up.
Oh crap! What was I gonna say? Dang it! I hate. Oh, if you like David Spade.
Oh, is he in that?
Yes.
Oh, how about that? I do like David Spade, actually.
I am actually a big fan of David Spade. I love Just Shoot Me, and he is freaking hilarious in that show.
He is from the era when I last really watched Saturday Night Live.
Oh, yeah.
With them and Kevin Nealon and Norm Macdonald, and back when it was funny.
There are some clips that are still funny, but like the show itself is not funny. Also, like I hate when the musician comes on. I'm always like, could we get past this?
Yeah.
Like I didn't sign up for this.
Yep. The one time I got to go see Saturday Night Live from the writer's room, it was a lame episode. Well, it was a really lame episode because it's lame now, but I didn't even know who anybody was.
Wait, you were there?
Oh, yeah. I haven't told you the story?
No.
So the guy that produces Weekend Update is a comics fan. And I had met him years ago at Heroes Con, and I'd kind of forgotten. But my friend Kelly's friends with him. And so when we go to New York, sometimes he would get tickets to go watch from the writer's room. So if you're a friend of the show, of someone, of a cast member or a crew member, you can get in and watch from the writer's room.
Cool.
So not this last time, but the time before, we went to go watch it. And so you get there, and he said, I've only gone once. He's gone a couple times, but he said that it wasn't so it was very cliquish. Like the people there, you could tell they were all young 20 somethings in New York and they know somebody on Saturday Night Live and it's kind of a regular thing for them. And they were very, very standoffish and cliquish with us.
Oh, okay.
But so we're watching the show, and it was like it's not funny at all. And it was
Yeah.
all just politics. And every
Yeah.
time someone would, like during the monologue, for example, the host would make some political kind of, not even a joke, just
Mm-hmm.
a statement, and the entire writer's room would be like, woo, you. And I'm like, I thought this was a comedy show.
Yeah, no, it's just political.
Yeah. So uh afterwards, I mean, so the show sucked. Oh, so it is the most well sound insulated room on the planet,
Oh, so you could
because
just
the writer's
scream.
room, if you look, it's this huge, okay, so it's a room with a long table, and we were watching it on monitors because there's a window, a big window that opens up down into the studio, but they have that closed.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like right above the you're looking down like right on, there's 3 stages,
Mm-hmm.
and the space is a whole lot smaller than you think it is. So they have the music, the main stage, and then like the monologue stage, and then the stage they swap all the sets out with. And so you're right there, but you couldn't hear a thing through the window. And it was like, even
What?
during the musical guests, you could barely hear the bass. I was like, this is amazingly, like, I peeked out at one point through the curtain, and it was like, well, we're right here and I can't hear a thing.
So what's the point?
Of what?
Like, if you can't hear anything, you know?
So, well, again, you're just like, to say you went, because again, we're watching it from the monitors, like everybody at home,
Oh, yeah, okay.
but we're, right above the stage. It's weird. So, after Weekend Update was over, the producer came out and called me and Kelly into his office, and so we're just kind of hanging out and chatting. They're wrapping up the show, and the cool part was, after it was all done, he's like, "Do y'all want to take a tour of the studio?" And so that part was cool because we walked down the stairs, and immediately, like as soon as we got in this one hallway, it's like, oh, I've seen this hallway before. Like,
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
back when I watched the show, like I recognized all these places.
Yeah.
And so he took us out. And we walked through the makeup room, and who's the blonde girl from Ghostbusters? What's her name?
No idea.
Well, she was down there getting her makeup off, and I was like, oh, that's the only person I recognized. Like, I was like, I know who that is. Whatever. So we walked by and we go out, and he's like showing us.
Oh, you mean from the new one?
Yeah, the new. No, I mean from the 2016 female Ghostbuster.
No, that's what I mean. The newer,
Yeah.
the lady one. That's Kristen Wiig?
Yes,
no?
that's who it was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I think no.
Or Kate McKinnon.
Kate McKinnon. That's what it was.
Okay.
So anyway, so he's like, the guy that was showing us around was saying, like, you can still see, like, they've repurposed everything. So there's still like set pieces that they're using for something else that still have Wayne's World written on it.
Oh, dang.
So, and like their schedule is crazy because like he lives in New Jersey. And so once a week he has to spend all the crew has to spend a night in New York because they're done so late. And then the crew has to tear down all the props and take it to Brooklyn for storage. So it's really weird because this is like on the up in a tall building in Rockefeller Center.
Dang.
So, oh, and before we went in, when we were waiting to go up before the show, we're sitting there talking about movie remakes, me and Kelly in the lobby of Rockefeller Center, the NBC, whatever. And we were talking about Jaws, and we're like, I said, man, I hope they never remake Jaws. And I kid you not, a minute later, Steven Spielberg walked in. And I'm like,
what?
That was bizarre.
Uh-oh.
So then we're walking around, and the interesting thing was because the show's done live, and we went into like the control. It looked like mission control from like space shuttle, right? It's where they mix everything, and they're all that stuff live, and it's pretty impressive. Like they have like graphic designers and artists and stuff, and they're changing stuff up until like 10 minutes before they go on air.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, but
that is great. It seems super stressful.
Yeah. So anyway, that was it was a good experience, but man, that show sucked.
Yeah, I bet. But it seems fun to go.
Well, it's fun to say, oh, I did this once and saw
Yeah.
kind of this thing that is dead now, but I used to watch as a kid.
Yeah, that's fun to say.
Yeah, it is sad. It is. It is indeed. I know. I just can't say his name out loud. He'll show up. But you have to be in the right place. You have to be in Rockefeller Center, and you have to say, talk about Steven Spielberg, and then it summons him. Hey, Gabrielle. Somebody just ring my doorbell, and I'm pretty sure it's somebody selling AT&T stuff, and so I'm not going to answer.
Maybe it's Eric.
It's Eric.
Yeah, he's looking for you.
It could be.
To give you your heart.
Nobody comes. Yeah, should.
He's really worried about you, man. And you're gonna lose a lot of money if you don't answer.
I am going to be a great deal of money.
You're going to be out.
You're going to lose a great deal of money. So this guy, he's walking around selling, trying to get AT&T stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so he came yesterday, and the dog was barking, and I saw him out there with a clipboard. Like, I'm not even answering the door. I'm not even doing that. And then last night, my son was right in front. So our TV, if you're looking at our TV, we have 2 living room windows that face onto the front porch.
Mm-hmm.
And my son had his headphones on. He's playing Fortnite, and the doorbell rang, and I was in the back of the house, and I hear, "Don't answer the door." You can see he's like, "It's AT&T." And I'm like, and my wife's like, "He can hear you." Yeah, I don't care.
I did that once where my mom was unloading the dishwasher, and like the front door, you can just look right into our kitchen. So I was in the dining room, and I was on the computer, and the window's open. So I'm just sitting right by the window. So this guy comes up to the door and starts just talking to me through the window. He's like, "Is your mom home?" And my mom is just right there.
That's weird.
And I go, "No." And he looks at her, and she looks at me, and I look over at him, and I go, "She's not home." And he's like, "Are you sure?" And I'm like, "Yes." And he's like, "Okay." And walks off. Like, she was just staring at him like, I was like, "You're welcome."
I really hate when people come to the door selling stuff. It's my
I
least
just think
favorite
it's so
thing.
weird that he's just like talking to me. And I'm like, "You just come up to I'm not allowed to talk to strangers, sir."
Hey, little girl, is your mom home?
Yeah.
Creepy.
"That's my sister, you idiot."
That's not my real mom.
She walked out on us.
This is my dad's mistress. She has to be gone in 20 minutes.
She can't talk to you about your Kirby vacuum. I love how, like, have you had that where the Kirby vacuum guys will be like, they'll come up anyway because they act like they're not soliciting. They're like, "This isn't actually soliciting. I'm just trying to get to college." And I'm like, how is this not soliciting?
I haven't had, I think, gosh, it's probably been 20 years since I've seen any of those. We get a lot of, I know there's some Mormons walking around. I saw them. Maybe this was the Mormons. But AT&T and Windows, like, "Oh, couldn't help but notice your house has old windows."
Actually, I just got those.
It's like, yeah. What do you got against old things?
What, you want to replace me too?
What are you trying to say? Solar or lawn care? I have not had solar. We don't have that. We don't have that here. I don't think we're a big solar market.
No, I mean, I live in Oregon, so no. We're not a big solar place.
What about heroin dealers?
I think my neighbors might have been in the 90s, but there was a lot of traffic.
Yeah. Our first when we first got married, we were in a condo, and 2 doors down there was like a guy who was people need to leave. He was in his 30s. There was always middle schoolers coming up to the door and then never going in, but just like having a little conversation. And then at one point the police came and they're like, "Oh, he's dealing drugs."
To middle schoolers.
Yeah.
Oh. Dang, they had that rough life in middle school.
Jehovah's Witness. Yeah, we get Jehovah's Witness. We get Mormons. More Jehovah's Witness more than Mormons. But I when I was out running the other day, I saw that the Jehovah's Witness were out in their ties and their short sleeves.
Yeah, those little guys in their short sleeves and their.
Oh, those little guys and their bicycles and their neckties.
I had them come up to me one time. They're so weird. They act like they have zero people skills. And they kind of act like they just came out of the cornfield or something. Like, oh, we've never been out in public before. May we help you with something? They come up to me and I'm like, of course, out on the porch, like taking bottles out or something. And they're like, can we help you? And I'm like, huh? Like,
no.
For one thing, why did you just walk up to me and say, can you help me? Like, I'm at a grocery store or something. And they're like, do you need help around the house? And I'm like, no, thanks. I'm about to go inside.
Well, I've never had that.
Yeah. And they're like, do you have a religion? And I'm like, yes. And they're like, may we ask what it is? So I'm like, I go to church, and they're like, so why do you believe in that? And they just started asking me all these questions, and I'm like trying to answer to the best of my ability. And then they're like, wow, that's really cool. Thanks.
And they just leave?
Yeah.
Oh,
and I'm like,
that's odd. Because usually it's like they'll say, I'll say something like, oh, I'm a Christian. Oh, me too. And they'll keep talking. And I'm like, well, if you are and I am, why are you still here?
Yeah.
Because you don't think I am.
Yeah, but not their kind of Christian.
You're right.
You need to learn the truth. But I'm like, this is bizarre, you guys.
You should have just handed them a bag of trash, said thanks, and walked back in the house.
I wish I had one. I was like, I should have actually put them to work. Like, be like, you want to pull those weeds over here? I'm not going to convert after this, but.
Well, you don't tell them that part.
That's true.
Like, just get some free labor.
I wonder if they just would have gone to work.
I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't understand the how people can just go up to and ring doorbells and talk to people.
I know. It's exhausting. I've done it. And I was done after the second house. I was like, this is not for me. It's exhausting. You don't know who's going to answer the door. You have all of these thoughts in your head. I guess you have to do it without thinking, because I'm like, this is impossible. It is the worst. You're just stressed out before they answer the door.
Yeah, well, you gotta be like have a very specific kind of personality, I guess.
Yeah, I'm not a salesperson. That should be obvious to everyone.
Yeah, so buy our stuff, everybody.
I hope you like my personality more than my sales skills.
Everybody should buy our stuff because we're so wonderful as people.
We're good people. We're good people.
We're good people. We just want to put the Mormons to work.
They asked me to. Oh, I know this lady. I used to do gardening for her, and she was a Mormon at one point. She's a Buddhist now.
That's a big change.
It is a big change. She said that when she first became a Mormon, her and her husband were going to this church. And this couple invited them to dinner. And she said it was so bizarre because basically, in the course of this dinner, they asked if she wanted to become another wife.
Oh, yikes.
That is, and I'm like, wow, new to this church. She must have been like really good looking back then for you to be like, hey, I've had my eye on you, and so has my wife. Would you like to become our second wife? I'm like, oh, yikes. But like, what does that mean for her husband?
Right.
Like, is she supposed to leave him?
That's pretty bold there. Of course, yeah. Were they in like Utah, or was this like?
I don't know. I don't know where they were.
That seems yeah.
I know it wasn't Oregon, but.
What's up, Smooth Cruise? Is this going to be on Solana? This is for Mike's Funky Monkey thing, frat house, that I've owed him for a while.
I really need to put some stuff on Solana.
Yes, you do.
Get some Solana things. The Olaplexes.
It started to pick back up a little bit again.
Well, Ethereum went up. I don't know if you saw that, but it was like, oh, wow. There's actual money. Too.
I did notice that I have money all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't know if you because sometimes I don't know. Zach has to tell me what's happening.
I do check it every day. I shouldn't. Well, I see a DJ Peterson. Why does this Galactus monkey have a Pokeball logo on his forehead? That is what has always been on Galactus's forehead.
So maybe the Pokeballs just have Galactus logos on.
Talk to Jack Curry about that. If he wasn't dead.
Because he would be really easy to get a hold of if he wasn't.
Yeah, he would be like, let me come on your live stream and tell you all about it.
That would be awesome.
I'm sure that he would been more than happy to do that. Because all those old comic book guys were so friendly.
So when you went on SNL, not went on, but you know what I mean. When you were there, who was the guest? The host?
Guest was Aquafina.
Oh, sick!
Yeah,
I love
funny.
Aquafina.
And they blew a hole. Back in my day, they would have said something about the name in the monologue, like it would have been like a joke, but no, not at all.
Well, you can't do that anymore.
No, I can. Are we gonna work on Shearbot Customs on stream? I probably will. Yeah, I just needed to get this one done because there was a message in a DM about some of these are taking a long time, and I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Yeah, he won't call you out, but
I don't think he knows who's got what.
He doesn't. Oh, not to call him out. Shoot. Ignore that. Everybody forgets that I said that.
No.
Just kidding.
I should put some some cosmic spittle.
Yes, spittles. We love
all that. Every little piece of spittle is bigger than New York City.
Whoa, look at that. That looks really good. Ouch.
Look, it's on a it's hang on a second. Wait a
Oh,
minute.
it's floating.
No, wait
Okay.
wait for it.
Okay, I'm waiting.
It's on a floating layer. Normal
Whoa.
people say transparent background.
Yeah, but the higher ups don't. They don't
Right.
use our language. The simple person language. Not to call anybody out.
Just saying. You know.
Just saying.
All right. I kind of like this guy actually.
Yeah, he's real cool. He looks
Where are you
real
at? Let's see
good.
what you're doing.
I got my
You're on a lady.
my young Yzma going on, and
With
I'm
those
getting
earrings and her.
yeah, and her. Here's my other young Yzma right here. I don't know
Yeah.
why this one reminded me of her to just draw her in the first place, but I don't.
That's a good page of sketches there.
Thanks.
For your art book.
Yeah, for my art book. Please buy it.
Whenever that is.
I'll just do this and then make a portfolio. Being everyone's quitting Disney, maybe I could get a job there now.
Do you want to?
Hey, money's money, baby.
Are they paying money, fella? And I'm in.
I don't take that money. I don't care how I get it.
I've known a couple people that work for Disney. They said it was horrible.
I've heard the same thing. Oh, I also saw. I really wonder what it's. I mean, I don't want to experience it at all, just to say that I did. Anyway, but, the freaking. Yeah, from Emperor's New Groove. I was gonna say New Smooth Cruise. The people that are in the costumes at Disney World.
Mm-hmm.
That's got to be awful. And you would think they would come up with some way to like almost air condition those.
You would think, being Disney.
Fans in them. Yeah, because you should have enough money, but they spend it on everything else to get more money, and they end up not getting more money. Listen, if I run Disney, it would be fine right now. I know it because I have the skills for that.
The person I know that worked there said they used to call it Mouse Schwitz. Mouse Schwitz.
Oh, that's so good. So I saw an article that one of them said that every day they were in one of those costumes was an emotional roller coaster. And I'm like, is that worth it? You could just go get a job at Denny's.
You could.
I wonder how much they pay for that. Probably not enough at all.
No, I'm sure. That sounds miserable.
Like if it has to be an emotional roller coaster, I'm not doing it.
Just go work at Starbucks.
But then you have to be in an emotional roller coaster.
Then you have to smile. If you don't, you get in trouble. Like
you get in trouble.
Like some people did.
Some people. I don't know that there's one person that hasn't worked at Starbucks. There's a ton of people I see on social media, like when I used to work at Starbucks, and I'm like, what? Like I can't get a job at Starbucks. They won't hire me.
What?
Yeah. And I thought that would be the easiest job to get.
Why won't they hire you?
I don't know. They won't call me.
Wait, what are you what are you saying in the interview? Like, well, first of all, your company sucks.
No, I don't get an interview.
Oh, well, that's weird.
They won't even interview me. And I'm like, yeah, Zach, you worked at a pizza place, right?
The reason that everybody works at Starbucks is because if you work 20 hours a week, you got, well, I don't know about now, but you get benefits. And so
yeah,
you get insurance and still have time to do other things.
Yeah, that's what I thought would be cool, and I was excited about that because I want that sweet insurance.
That
Because
sweet
basically
insurance.
I'm just walking around dangerously right now. So I thought that would be super cool, but not now. I mean, that was a long time ago. But I've applied like 3 times to 2 different Starbucks.
Huh.
The one that they have in the Safeway and the actual one, nothing. And I've even like gone up and been like, hey, like shown interest. I've called, nothing. They're like, we'll call you if we're interested. Maybe I wasn't preppy enough.
Maybe you were just being spared because
I guess God was like, no.
like there's no reason for you to go through this.
You don't need this challenge.
There will be other challenges.
Whoa. Like I just wanted to work there because I love coffee. But
what else should I do to this? If anything, I could call it right now. And I ain't scared. I'll do it.
yeah, why add anything else, People flying off the earth into his mouth.
Horrifically. Just people.
Little black specks.
Yeah, here, look at some it's people. They're all dead.
Look at them.
AL's going back in. Uh-oh. Good
okay.
luck.
You should put that planet on an ice cream cone. That would be funny. I don't know.
I don't know how humorous they want the thing.
Yeah, then you could have his hand in it.
Yeah. Okay. What? I could. You mean I'd have to draw his hand?
Yeah. See, I don't know because Mike has an obsession with it. He's like, "Oh, you need a hand in that," and I'm like, "I really don't think they need a hand in it."
Oh, does he want hands in it?
No, I don't. I doubt that you need to put one in there. He might.
Well, if he does, I'll draw the ice cream cone, and he'll just be holding it with like his 2 fingers, like it's so small.
Yeah.
I'll actually do kind of like that idea, but I'll see if this is okay.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how. Because the ice cream cone in it adds another layer of ridiculousness.
Yeah, it does.
And I don't know if the customer wants it to be so.
I don't know. They seem to like that kind of stuff, but I'm not. I don't know who the customer is. So
yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know.
I don't know. Let's find a different thing here. Different time.
I think this is done.
I think it's done.
Yeah. Oh, this
is that Eric?
No, this is my son's friend Landon wanting to play Fortnite with him. He's not here, Landon. He's not here.
Landon, that's a cool name. Like Michael Landon? Is that what they named him after? They're like.
It could be like Michael Landon.
We love
big fans of.
They love Little House on the Prairie.
Yeah. I never really watched Little House on the Prairie.
No.
No. It was on my
your radar.
As they say.
As Brian says.
As I say, yes. Just me. I'm the only one who says it. Pretty much my thing.
It's pretty cool. I say radar. No one else does.
Okay.
I'm different from the other girls.
You're not like the other girls.
You're not like the other girls. You wouldn't even get it.
You're not like the other girls. You have different chromosomes.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. What? What?
What?
Huh? I didn't say anything. I just said, just having fun.
Yep. Little House on the Prairie was for girl Ceage.
That's right. It was.
I
Guys
guess
were
so.
watching
Yeah.
the A-Team, or something. I don't know what I was watching.
What, Zach? What's the tangent? There's no tangent for anyone. Only tangents for you.
There was a cartoon called Dial M for Monkey that did a Galactus spoof. He had a minion called the Silver Spooner. I don't remember that. What was that on? And when was that? When were things? Why are
I do not
things?
know what that is. Dial M for Murder.
It's a good movie. Have you ever seen that movie?
No.
Oh, you need to broaden your Hitchcock horizons.
I mean, maybe now that you say Hitchcock, maybe I've seen it, but I don't know titles of anything.
Oh,
I do
Rope
know
is a good one too.
What was the I think it was called, was it Disappearing Lady or Vanishing Lady? That was a good one.
No, I think we've got all the Hitchcock movies, but we haven't watched all of them yet. Rope is one of my favorites. Dial M for Murder is good. North by Northwest is good. Psycho, of course.
I have not seen Psycho.
Oh, you should watch Psycho.
I liked Bates Motel.
Psycho is still holds up. It's still creepy.
Oh yeah, I bet. I mean, the whole idea of it is creepy. Yeah. I never got to finish Bates Motel though, so I need to finish that someday.
All right, I'm like noodling with this thing now. I should stop noodling.
Yeah, I don't even know what you would noodle.
I did a color hold on the line so they're not black.
Yeah, I like it.
So I'm gonna save that. That's done. I'm gonna put my little signature on there. How about that?
Yeah, put on your little signature.
Say, here, buddy, look, I drew me a picture.
It's real cool.
You know, it's just a little thing I did. No big deal. You know what I'm saying? Save. Now I have to save it as a a PNG on floating layers.
Sort of April Fool's shenanigans. Also, we doing Beached. Oh, yes. Or do you want to do In Silence again? I'm kind of getting real good at that game. I really like it.
I should. I'm gonna switch over to you. I'm gonna send this to Miguel.
Michelle.
I sent him the first one. He just said, "Cool."
I know. Like, thank you. I felt really good about this, but your enthusiasm made me feel even better. Not to complain.
Contain your praise, sir.
Did you say that?
Yes, I did.
Yes.
Man, that really looks good on that floating layer.
Yeah, it does.
What if I'm gonna make the background? Check it out. Let's see. If I make it all black, what it would look like in space. I'm not responsible for the background, but
no, but it's good. I think it's the red one.
Oh, well, anyway.
Right. I'm not sure though. I don't know.
It still look, right here. Look, it looks okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of happy with that one.
Yeah, I really like it. It looks like really clean, and it still looks good.
So yeah, I didn't. I can draw good things sometimes.
Yeah, you can.
I can do things sometimes. I can do things sometimes. Why does it hurt inside? Brian's art looks like the box art for a breakfast cereal shaped like planets.
Yes.
Come get your planet toes. Crunchy spheres of civilization destroying. My favorite. What's your favorite off-brand, store brand knockoff cereal? Mine is Crispy Hexagons.
Crispy hexagons.
Have you not seen that?
No.
That's a real thing. Crispy hexagons.
I like the, when they sell those big bulk bags of like, what do they call those?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's weird when cereal comes in a bag and not a box. I mean, it's always in a bag, but when there's
but
no
not
box,
in a
weird.
box. Yeah. So it's like treasure puffs or something like that, where it's like it's Lucky Charms.
Oh, okay.
But it's just one of those. What are those called? Does anybody know what those are called?
Crispy Rice. Yeah, that's that one.
I love Crispy Rice.
Crispy Rice. I think there's what Fruit Loops is. Fruit Rings.
Is that what they're called?
I think they're called Fruit Rings.
And then there's Apple All right, so
that are like I'm gonna look up off-brand cereal
Apple
names.
O's.
Off-brand cereal names. Crispy Colors.
I love that.
That's got to be Fruity Pebbles. Marshmallow Magic. Oh, Tricks.
That's them.
Oh, is that it?
Magic, yeah.
Pranks. That's Tricks.
No, wait, I've never even seen Tricks in bags.
I don't know if it's in bags. This is just boxes.
Oh, I haven't seen the bulky one though. I haven't seen
that. The generic version of Life is Live It Up.
What? You're like, stay lit.
Cocoa Nuggets. Fruit Spins.
Cocoa. Oh, what are those? Something.
Oh, Captain Crunch's Crisp Crunch.
Oh, he should be like Admiral Crunch.
Yeah,
or something.
Admiral, but it can't be like spelled out. It has to be like Admiral, because it's not Captain Crunch, it's Captain.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Confruity Crisp. Bunch o' Cinnamon Squares.
That's so good.
Cereal Balls, Circus Balls cereal. So, Crispy Hexagons. Oh, there it is. So, my son is hit in the 4th grade as a boy that he thinks anytime he sees the word balls, it's hilarious.
Oh, yep.
Yep. And walking around saying D's nuts all the time. So we're there. And my wife is like, stop it.
That might last forever.
I'm like, stop it.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesse's Art in Life says Fruity Hoops.
Fruity Hoops, yes.
Admiral Crispy. But it has to be like, hold on,
Admiral.
Like, how do you know how to Admiral?
Yeah. These balls.
What did he say? Like all the different combinations of that anything that can lead into D's nuts, he thinks is hilarious. But I can't remember. Right. Well, that only took me like an hour and 18 minutes to draw that.
Yeah, that was really good.
I'm kind of proud of myself. I should take the rest of the day off.
I might too, because I'm so proud of you.
Wow, you did some good work. I'm going to take the rest of the day off.
Let's celebrate.
Well, we should end the stream there. It's after 3 anyway.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah, go get your lunch, West Coaster.
Oh, how dare you?
I'm sorry, but it's true.
We were friends. Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean,
don't say true things. I hate that.
All right,
no one likes the truth.
Everybody, go to our websites in the descriptions, our Discords, and get your things and stuff.
Yeah, I'll post these when I ever finish them, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll do like psychedelic Yzma or something. I don't know.
Yeah, do something cool. Post it on the interwebs.
On the webs.
All right, everybody, we're shutting this down. See
Sick.
you later.